And at the same time, Carrigan is throwing that smoke here. So he's covering like from Apex. And then there is that flash who pops just here and totally blind Flamesy. So, and just like that, Twist then get a double kill on A. Hello guys, it's Shox. I hope you are doing well. Today we're gonna actually analyze some rounds I selected on the grand final in the major in Budapest between Team Vitality and FaZe, and that can help you learn more about Counter-Strike. Let's check it out. Okay, so first run is gonna be a FaZe run on Nuke. Start playing T side, and Vitality is playing City side. He's gonna throw a lurk smoke, some nades towards outside, pretending to do a default. Then they are actually like lining up like a lot of nades, as you can see, Twist, Carrigan, and Brokey. Since there is no activities that much towards outside, Vitality can actually like be focused on ramp and on A. FaZe is gonna use this. First, look at A. We have a molly, we have a flash. So that's the first one. First one is like they are just sending it to make Vitality throw like counter nades. Like for example, here there is a counter smoke, and to let them think that they want to hit A again. They're still gonna do it, but not the way you could think. And now there is a second one. So very a lot more flash, molly, and going in. But in the same time, the most important thing is about how they are sending Twist. So they are doing like all these activities plus A. And at the same time, Carrigan is throwing that smoke here. So he's covering like from Apex. And then there is that flash who pops just here and totally blind Flamesy. So and just like that, Twist then get a double kill on A. So it's a really interesting and really well executed run by FaZe, by just like making a lot of A presence, having a good nade set to send Twist towards main, and Flamesy can't do anything. And as soon as your main player on A is dead and there's a T in main and they're just splitting A, it's just too hard to do anything for Vitality. Here is a new run that I really like from FaZe. It's actually a wall of smokes that I'm not used to see, because normally you do like diagonal smoke over there, and FaZe is throwing 1 smoke, 2 smoke, and 3 smoke, which actually makes a smoke here more deep into the garage. And why? Because they're actually gonna use these smokes that deep to actually go in it with Twist and Carrigan, and they're gonna throw a flash from Brokey really deep, just like this. Boom! So they can cross. Raps is totally blind. He can't do anything. And then he's getting a second one on Apex. So that one was really nice, you know, having that deep smoke, which allows you to throw a deep flash. So if there is a city in garage being behind smoke, he can't do anything because he can't see the flash coming. That's the first part of the run. The second one, which is actually really important, is Frozen. You always have like a lurker, you know, towards like the lobby. Here, as you can hear, he's not doing anything. And when they're taking more and more like outside here, okay, this is where he's throwing the vent smoke. And when there is kills outside, he is using that timing to actually go vent, because he knows the cities are not gonna check him. And he catch a perfect timing. And just like this, he will be able to just kill Flamesy, and like for free, because he doesn't know about it. If you are playing in lobby, make sure to time your timing besides vent, hard, or ramp, depending of what your teammates are doing outside and the kills that's happening, because every kills will make cities rotate, and this is where you're gonna find a gap in the timing, just like Frozen. Coming into Dust 2, really important protocols that you guys need to know. So Vitality is taking fast long, okay? Just like this. Jacob is still gonna get a kill, but no matter what, they're not fighting for it, okay? Mazy got the pit, so they have long. What you need to do on City when the T's have long, because that's a big danger, you actually want to take the space. You want to push more towards mid, towards short, clean lower, push tunnel B, and basically get all this information, so then if they are long, you can just be really focused about the execute and play more towards Gandalf, short, sight. And on T, you want to be aware that if you have long and cities are not fighting for it, it means that there is like a high percentage of chance that they're actually gonna do that push I was talking about And so you want to hold if you can, you know, like here there were only 2 towards long, so there are many players that can still hold. If you are 5 towards long, you can't hold everything, of course. And this is exactly what Vitality is doing, and FaZe is totally falling into the trap. So it's really nice play from Vitality, because as you can see, they have long, FaZe is waiting for the lower push, Warps is waiting for the tunnel push, ZOWIE is waiting for the mid, because they know on Dust 2 this is what City needs to do. And just like that, ZOWIE gonna have a free kill on Carrigan, and Rob's gonna have a free kill on Twist, and from there the round is just GG, you know. So yeah, really important protocol on Dust 2 on both sides, guys. So here, another really nice run from Vitality. They are taking short. Then they are just chilling in case if City want to repush, re-aggro, or stuff like this. As you can see, FaZe is playing like more towards A, Twist is playing towards City, stuff like this. They are 3A. Till they are not short, you can play maybe 2B, 1 towards mid or City, the rotation, and 2 towards A, basically, okay? But as soon as the T is half short, the rotator need to rotate and to be 3A. Because if it's like an A split or A short execute, it will be too hard for the CTs to hold the A site being only 2, okay? So this is why Vitality is taking the short control to make sure they are 3A. So they know there is only 2 guys towards B. So it's really nice. Now they're gonna do also like a really cool execute. FaZe doing a Molotov to make sure they're not boosting behind the box. And Apex have a lineup to send like FaZe with a double flash like this, 1, 2, so FaZe can push. And it's the same time, there is 3 guys towards tunnel who is actually blasting the smoke and making sure like they are popping off, you know. FaZe is having the first contact to make sure that the City are scared about that area, but the real strength from Vitality is towards tunnel. After throwing the nade, Apex is coming after FaZe in another timing. Make sure if the cities want to cross the smoke, he's gonna get some free kills, just like this on Twist. And it will actually give a lot of space to the guys towards tunnel. And just like this, even if Apex die because of Frozen, now, I mean, they're on a 3 versus 3 situation and they have the B-bomb site. And on the 3 versus 3 situation post-plant on Dust 2 on B side, the T's got the advantage. It will be really hard for the cities to retake. That time from Robs and Mezi, who was really important and really strong. Vitality is playing 3 towards B, there are only 2 on A, okay? And FaZe is coming. And as soon as there is like nades coming, you want to smoke apps, to block apps with the smoke as Robs did, okay? So now, if there is a Lurker towards apps, he's just not gonna go out and he can do anything, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, Mezi smoking from site, the long. So and now they can play 2 sides. Apps is blocked, long is blocked, and it's actually really hard for the T's to cross this smoke. The only area which is left is short, and we know how hard it is to go from short. And just because of these 2 smokes, then Robs is just playing behind it, and FaZe is actually totally blocked FaZe, you know, as you can see, it's really hard. And Robs can get 1 kill, he can get actually a second one, and a third one, you know. And as you can see, and Mezi is getting the last one. So they were only 2, but they did 4 kills. And how they did 4 kills? Because of the smokes they used, how they blocked apps and how they blocked the long split. This is gonna be a big mistake from Vitality that I don't want you guys to do, please. So here, FaZe have all the banana. So they are playing like 3 and almost 4 towards A. What Vitality is doing is not retaking banana at all. They just throw a flash, but it's not enough. Even Carrigan honestly is not playing the best because he should be like shoulder picking here. If he was doing that, he will have all the information that banana is clear, and so they can be 4A. This is a really like basic protocol on Inferno. When you have banana, you play 4A. So what you want to do on T side is you want to push further, you want to retake banana, you want to clean that area with sandbags, car and stuff. Because as soon as you retake this part, then it will force the big guy rotator to go back. And then you are sure they will play 3 towards A. If not, they will be 4 just like this. And then you're probably just gonna lose the round. Last round I wanted to show you guys, because this is something you can actually abuse. If you see the cities are not smoking monster or they are smoking it like delay, as FaZe is doing, for example, you can ask your AVP to hold the line just like this in case a CT swing, in case an AVP want to pick or whatever. And because your AVP is here acting as a bodyguard, it will allow you with rifle to just go as Apex is doing, just going out like this. And then he just crossing all the nades from FaZe. He's going like before the nades because the nades from FaZe are late. And when you are in here, basically you have the advantage. Only thing you need to swing is just a flash. So you ask your AVP to throw a flash as you will throwing. Boom! And on the flash, you can just swing. The city is blind. Then let the show goes on, you know. 1, 2, 3. Little tricks, but big impact. Alright guys, that's it for the analysis of the grand final of the Major of Budapest. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learn again more stuff. And I really hope you're gonna do well, guys, and you're gonna improve because I believe in you.